here back again with another video. Today we are going to be editing 8 photos that I took when I went out and shot some photos of some like neon signs and other kinds of lights. I am drinking some water. We're going to kind of just jump right into this. I've never really shot nighttime photos like this before, but I kind of want to get better at doing them. So I kind of just went out and tried to like see what I could come up with, and I really liked these 8 photos. Sorry about that. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and edit these 8 photos, and let's see what we come up with. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by hitting the auto button, just because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to see what happens if I turn down the contrast a little bit. I kind of like that. It's nice. I'm going to turn down these highlights a little bit, try to get more. I like the glow of the lights, but I don't like all of the blurry, washed out whiteness of it. I might even bring down my whites just a little bit, see if that helps out a little bit. So I'm going to bring those highlights right back down. But I kind of want to make sure that the exposure comes up a little bit, because I do like the glow of the red light. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Maybe bring down the clarity a little bit, see what that does. Bring it up a little bit, maybe. Again, I'm just trying to like play around with this. I've never really done nighttime photography. But I'm kind of trying to go for like a retro vibe here. I might even add some like grain to these photos to kind of give them that vibe. This is a really cool donut shop I'd never been to. I kind of want to visit it. Alright, so I think that's good for right now. I'm going to go ahead and come down here down to my tone curve, and we're going to do what we did last time. If you guys have seen that last video where I edited some photos of golden hour, this is kind of like the same thing I talked about there. I've never really done videos like these before, so if you haven't, I will leave a link to that video down below. You can hear my my computer, he's going off right now. I edit everything on a 2012 Mac Mini. Not the greatest thing, but hopefully we can get an upgrade soon. That looks pretty good. I like that. Alright. So now we're going to come down here to our colors, the hue, saturation, and luminance. I'm going to try to make that red really stand out. So I'm going to try to bring it up to the red to see if it helps at all. And then bring it down like right here to kind of like hone in on it maybe, or maybe just kind of like blow it up. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm also going to try to get that yellow to kind of expand a little bit too. I really like that yellow lighting down here in the bottom. So I'm going to zoom out. What I like to do, like here, like I said before, when I'm taking photos of people, I like to zoom in on the person's eye to try to get the like if I focus properly and I have the eye in focus, that's what I'm going to use to sharpen my image. But right now I don't really have an eyeball to go off of here, so that's totally fine. I'm going to just kind of go off of the light, kind of zoom in like right there. I'm going to do that, take care of some noise reduction here, see if that helps out just a little bit. I have no idea what I'm doing with this photo. I wish I knew how to edit lighting a little bit better than I do, obviously, right now. There's that grain that I want. I'll try to throw that in there just a little bit. Kind of give it that retro vibe look, like as if I was shooting on film. I'm gonna come back up here to the top, see if I can mess around with the exposure a little bit. See what I'm working with here. And the contrast. Bring in my shadows a little bit. See if that helps. Okay. Clarity. And like that. Never shot lights before, like I said. This is something else. Yeah, I don't know about this one, but we're just gonna move on to the next one. The next photo is of the inside of their building there. You can see the same logos right there as it is on the top here. I really liked this photo because I got that kind of post there in focus. I'm going to even out this photo and kind of level it out a little bit. I think that's good. Perfect. Perfection. We're going to hit that. See if that, ooh, that kind of gives it like a nice orangey tone. I think if I make it a little bit warmer, it'll kind of, I like that. That's cool. Okay. Kind of bring in some darkness. It's kind of giving me like a 70s vibe with like the oranges and like the browns. I really like that. That's cool. Kind of bring that down just a little bit. Okay. I like that. Go ahead and add our things here on the tone curve. Okay, I like that. That's sweet. I've thought about maybe doing like a video like this where I edit photos, but like you guys send me your photos. If you guys are into that, let me know. Leave a comment, a like if you're into that. And if we do end up getting quite a few recommendations about me editing your photos, like you send me photos that you guys take, I would love to do that, give it a shot. I've never edited other people's photos. I've only really ever edited my own, but I think it'd just be fun to give it a shot. I think that'd be kind of fun. So if you guys are into that, let me know. We'll see if that's a thing. Make sure y'all are staying hydrated. It's important. So I see a lot of golds and oranges in this photo, so I'm gonna try to like bring the golds, like the yellows and the oranges. Fun fact, there's a Taco Bell on the other side of this building. I was trying not to get any Taco Bell logo in this photo. I'm glad that I didn't. So it's peachy keen. It's good. We're happy about that. We're gonna try to bring that up maybe just a little bit along with those oranges. I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna zoom out of this part right here. We're gonna zoom in like right here on the end of this pole. I wonder if you could see me in there. It'd be kind of funny. My reflection way in there. It's kind of like a photo in a photo. Whoa. Okay. So we're gonna up the sharpness just a little bit. By a little bit, I mean quite a bit. Okay. And we're gonna add just a tiny bit of grain again. Kind of make it look a little retro here. The goal is to make it look like I was shooting it on film, and that's kind of like what I'm going for. Okay, wow, I really like this. This is cool. This is a good one. I like this one a lot better than this one. So yeah, I like this one a lot. Alright, next we went to I was with a friend while I was shooting these. We went to a Firestone, and I think I got the exposure proper in this one versus that first photo with the donut shop. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit auto. I try to do like long exposure stuff, so I watched a video, I forget who it was by, but he's got a YouTube channel, and if I find it, I'll leave a link to his video, but I kind of wanted to replicate it, so that's why I did all this kind of shoot. I really liked his photos, but I have no idea how to shoot at nighttime, so if you guys have any tips and tricks for that kind of stuff, let me know. Also, if you guys hear any noises behind me, I'm so sorry. I live like right next to like the freeway entrance. Oi. Oi! Those white lights down just a tiny bit. I really like this photo a lot. It's a Firestone, if you guys are curious, by the way. I just really like neon lights, so I was really fascinated by this like neon light here. I have another one right after it of the other Firestone. It's just kind of like further down, but I think this one was more properly exposed versus the other one. Okay. Maybe bring some warmth into the photo, just a tiny bit. Bring that exposure down just a hair. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do our tone curve. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Right there, that's perfect. Alright, we're gonna bring that up just a tiny bit. Come back up to the clarity tool. I'm gonna bring down some of that clarity. Kind of hoping it'll blur it out just a little bit to make it look better. I have very bad posture. I keep looking at myself down here in this little corner. I'm like, sheesh, I look awful. I might try to bring the red down in this one just a tiny bit. Maybe bring it up. I'm not sure yet. Okay. This one's a weird one to play around with. Ah. Come back down here to that grain tool. Like I said, the goal is to make it look like it's 35mm film or like whatever, shooting just on film. So I'm trying to add some like grain to kind of give it that vibe. I think the first photo out of this bunch I don't like, but these next two I think I did pretty well with. I am going to try to even this out just a tiny bit though. I think like that, just a slight hair looks better. Okay, I like that one a lot. We're going to move on to the next one. I'm not even sure if I like this one. It's not as in focus as that last one, you know? But maybe, just maybe, I can see what happens. Yeah, that's awful. That's disgusting. We're not going to do that one. I'm going to remove that one. I'm going to go back to this one. Remove that one as well. Not a big fan of those. I'm hoping these next few come out pretty well though. So this next one is at the Holly Motel here. Thought it was pretty cool. Again, I was just kind of going off of neon lights that I could find. So the worst thing happened. I was shooting the photos for this Holly Motel place with like the bowling alley there in the background. Just trying to get some nice long exposures. And this lady in the office comes out. Well, I mean, she's like walking to the office from somewhere, one of the other parts of the motel, and she just shuts it off. Like, at least I had gotten all the shots that I wanted to try to get a good shot of this Holly Motel, but she just turned it off, and it was just like, what if I wanted to take more photos? It was just, I don't know. My friend and I just thought it was really rude. But that's just me. Okay. Okay, alright. I think I'm liking this one a lot. This one's cool. Trying to get that glow. Alright. Back down to our tone curve. Last week's video where I had that weird anxiety attack or whatever, I just couldn't do a video like that again this week, so that's why I'm doing one of these videos this week, in case y'all are wondering. But I feel like you guys liked that last video where I edited photos, so I had a lot of fun with it. I think it was just kind of different for me, but this time I finally figured out how to do like a screen recording with like a camera, so that's kind of cool. I like that I figured that out. Yay me. Maybe next time I can figure out how to do it with an actual camera, because that would be supreme. Better lighting, better adjustments on the lens and whatnot. I have a bunch of ideas for videos planned up here pretty soon. Maybe like some like what's in my backpack, like my camera bag kind of thing. More gear reviews. I've gotten a lot of stuff here recently and a couple things I'm pretty excited about. You guys will see. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm really excited for those photos, those videos. It's just all about me getting to them. So hopefully I figure it out. Alrighty. I'm gonna bring this yellow one all the way down just slowly. Let me see what that does. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to do this one. I wish that one wasn't so bright. That works. That one's okay. I think the next one I like a little bit better. I like it that it's the landscape rather than like a portrait. So, again, oh, look at that, it's already perfect. That was a joke. That glow. Bring that clarity down just a tiny bit. We're gonna bring the whites down and stuff too. Some of that black and some of those shadows. It's not my best work. A bug in my arm here. What the that was gross. Okay then. Like a fly. Weird. Okay. I just also realized that this photo's not level. Looks good to me. I got it level with the lanes there, the bowling alley. That's kind of cool. Alright. Bring that down. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, this one's not as good as the other one either. I don't know. Maybe we need to bring those highlights up. No, bring them down. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Maybe I just had them too high up. And that's okay. Sometimes you make mistakes and sometimes you don't get the shot that you wanted, you know? There's always room for improvement. Starting out with photography, I thought I was some hot shot. But every day I find myself taking better and better photos, which is super cool. It's one thing I love about photography is you can always continue to be inspired to take more photos, and you can always take more shots. Never just take one shot, always take multiple, obviously, like this photo compared to this photo. You know, I mean, just do what you want, and it's freedom of expression too, so you can do whatever you want with photography. You can take photos of dogs, you can take photos of fruit, you can take photos of anything, honestly, but I think it's just so cool. So cool that photography is just a thing, you know? There's different kinds for everybody. Same with like music and everything. It's crazy. Crazy how much music there is in the world. Okay, I think I like that. That's pretty good. I kind of want to bring the greens up just a bit more. Make it pop. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to do that with the reds here as well. Alright, well, I think this one's pretty good. It's not the best one of the bunch, but that's okay. We're going to move on to the next one, which is a lamp store, or just a light store in general. I really liked how... So it's like this huge window, there's like a door in the middle of the store, and there's another huge window with more lights, and it's just insane. Like, who's paying that power bill? That was the dumbest thing I've said today. I'm so sorry. But I really like this photo a lot. I feel like there's a lot of magic that I can do out of this one. Magic. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just gonna bring those lights down just a tiny bit. Bring the highlights down just a little bit more. Bring up that exposure just a teeny weeny bit. Contrast. We're gonna make this really contrasty because I feel like I can make this a really cool photo, and I really like the colors in this one a lot. That's too warm. I'm gonna bring that back down just a tiny bit. Right there is perfect. Perfection. Bring the whites down just a tiny bit, along with those. We'll bring the clarity up like that. Dehaze it a little bit. Sweet. Alright, let's make this look retro. Let's make this look retro. It'd be so cool to like go back in time and just take photos during like the 70s. Lots of fun colors and neon lights and stuff, and just those vibes. My last video that I did with Iris, she and I have been talking about doing like a 70s themed photo shoot. Kind of like 70s outfits and kind of like warm tones. So I'm a huge fan of warm tones when it comes to photography. I like yellows. I like the weird like off kind of yellowish greens, lots of browns and such. But if you go back to a video where I did that, like walk around in like the snow, and I showed you my snow photos. It was like one of the first photo shoots that I really did that wasn't really like warm toned, which is kind of weird for me. So I was more blues and like kind of cooler tones. But I prefer the warmer tones. I like the warm tones. I like the earthier tones. I just think they look better. I'm going to bring up the exposure on this just a little bit here. Kind of give it more light so I can get more of this green down here in the grass. Try to like bring that up just a tiny bit too. There's a lot of cool like green little bits and like the lamps in here. You can see them throughout. It's kind of fun. Try to bring that up. We can brighten that grass just a little bit. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not an expert, and that's okay. Photography isn't something you need to be good at, perfectionist-wise. It's like 1:06 in the morning and I'm recording this. Don't ask why I decided to do this right now. I'm gonna bring up that noise reduction. And then I'm gonna give it some grain. Give it that vibe. See what that looks like. A little bit more. How we looking? How we looking? I can see it. Okay. I like that a lot. I might bring those yellows in just a little bit like that. Those whites need to come down just a little bit more as well. Almost to non-existent. I think it's almost too yellow at the moment. I know what I was just saying, like I like warmer tones, but I'm trying to get more of like a vibe out of this one. I think that looks fine. That's pretty good. Do a second look over on it. Anyone want to buy a lamp? I know a place. That was really bad, I'm sorry. That was a bad joke. Alright, so the last photo is of Ralph's Thriftway. Shout out Ralph's. They always got my oat milk on lock. That's where I buy my oat milk. They're hiring if you guys are looking for a job. I'm just coming up with all the worst jokes tonight, and I'm very sorry about that. Sorry. Bring the whites down just a little bit on this one. Okay. Come down here to the tone. We'll just start off with the tone curve. Oh yeah, maybe I should even this out just a tiny bit. Like it's a lot. Kind of like the angle just a little bit. Keep it just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Alrighty. Clarity can go down just a tiny bit. We'll bring the shadows in just a teeny bit. So Ralph's has like these neon like 3 lines across almost the whole front of the store, but it's got this massive old sign. And for a while the L was out, and I'm really glad that they fixed it because it just used to say Raff's, and Raphael did not work there, so it's a bummer. Oh my god, I keep grabbing the wrong thing. It's the second time I've done that. I'm so sorry. Keep it right there, actually. I kind of like that because then you can get more out of it. Move that over. I'm going to come down here. We're going to bring up our reds, kind of make them pop. There's some green in there, like in the drive-through pharmacy and inside the Ralph's thing, so I'm going to try to make that a little bit more bright, along with the roof right here. It's kind of cool. Maybe bring it down just a little bit. I'm going to bring those yellows down, definitely. Bring those reds up, though. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Bring that up like that just a little bit. Okay. And then the masking. At the end of this video, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna go ahead and just like put a slideshow of all the photos done so you guys can see them. But you know how it'd be. That looks phenomenal. I like these actually a lot. These are cool. I think the only one I'm iffy about is that second Holly Motel photo, but it's fine. It passes the test. I'm glad that only like 6 photos worked out of the 8 that I chose, so that's cool. But I think I'm done with this one. I like this one a lot. It's got that 70s vibe to it. Very cool. Did I mess with the contrast at all? Did I even touch that? I did. Okay. Pow. Okay. Bring those blacks down just a tiny bit there. Dehaze it maybe. Alright, well I think I'm good. So that's me editing some light photos in Lightroom. If you guys want to see more videos like this, where I do like maybe me editing your guys' photos, or where I do like photos of like a photo shoot that I do later on in the future, like maybe of like Iris or another friend of mine, let me know down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to stick. But yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for more content. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one.